I've recently had some of the hottest hookups I've ever had in my life. I know that that might sound ridiculous, bearing in mind that I'm 43 years old and I've got grey in my beard. However, there's something that all of these guys had in common, and I recently figured it out on a conscious level that I've been using this system for years. Now, if you'd like to spend the next few minutes with me, I'll be able to tell you what those parameters are, and I can tell you that it weeds out all of the time wasters, all of the people that want to exchange pictures, exchange videos, have a video call, or just want to have a long chat. And it leaves behind only the guys that want to get to know someone pretty much now, straight away. So stick with me through this video, and by the end of it, you should be able to replicate my results and hook up with some seriously hot guys. Okay, let's go. So recently, I've hooked up with some of the hottest guys I've ever hooked up with. They've been so far out of my league, they've been in a different dialing code. Like, it's crazy. And that got me thinking about the hottest guys that I've ever hooked up with ever. One of the guys was so hot that he literally could have been an underwear model. His name was Francisco. He had the most perfect beard. He had the body of Michelangelo's David, and he had brown and blonde curly hair. And when he first messaged me on the hookup app, I was like, there is no way this guy's real. I looked at his picture and was like, no, there's no way this guy's real. This is not a real person. This guy is a catfish. But at that moment in time, I was just getting ready to go to the gym. I'm a super early waking up person. I wake up like 5, 6 in the morning. And I used to, when I lived in a city, go to the gym like a religion. I was walking, basically, just going out the door on my way to the gym. I received a message from this guy. Apparently he was staying in a hotel that was 5 minutes walk from my gym, and I was like, okay then, sure. If this guy's real, then I'll go and meet him. I walked to the outside of the hotel. I sent him a message and was like, I'm outside, and he was like, okay, I'm coming down. It was super early in the morning, and he needed to let me into the hotel. In the distance, in the reception, I could see the elevator, and I could see the number above the elevator, and it went like 6, 5, 4, and as it counted down, I was thinking to myself, this guy is not real. The person who's coming out of these elevator doors is not going to be this person. The elevator doors opened, and this absolutely beautiful Spanish guy, who's about 27, stepped out, walked up to the door and like let me in. Let's just say I didn't make it to the gym that day, but I did get a different type of workout. And yeah, I left his hotel about 2 hours later. Exactly the same situation with a guy visiting the city where I used to live. He was French, Canadian, Brazilian. Mwah, fantastic combination. Yeah, like 6'2", really great body, super handsome, staying in a hotel, visiting the city. Great. Last one. I've mentioned this in a previous video. The video is called How Big Is My Banana? And it talks about, in there I talk about a native New Zealander called a Maori, which is the native New Zealand name for people who are native to New Zealand. He was like 6'2", huge muscles, tattoos across half his chest and down his arm. Again, super early in the morning. We'd been talking in a gay bar the night before, and he saw me out in the street super early in the morning, and he invited me back to his hotel room. Now, as you've probably guessed, all of these guys have stayed in hotels. They've all been visiting the city, and they've all been out the night before. So, how have I been implementing this system? I recently stayed in a hotel. I went to see some family on the other side of the country. And in my normal life, here, I live on a farm, and farmers, or people who live in the country, wake up really, really early. And in the hotel, I woke up at my normal time, which is like 5 or 5:30. Now there's nothing to do in a hotel, so I woke up, I made myself a coffee, I got back in bed, and I clicked on the hookup apps. And within moments, I started to get messages from people. Within minutes, I started to get invitations to go and visit people so in their hotel rooms, basically. So what else is a girl to do? I brushed my teeth, I had a shower, and I basically went out and met one guy in a hotel. I came back to my hotel, had another shower, opened the hookup apps again, and then I went out to meet a couple from Peru in their hotel. They were visiting the city. Now, I know this makes me sound like a hoe bag, and it makes me sound loose-moraled, but at the end of the day, that's what I am, so I'm just going to run with it. No, really, what I've learned from this system is all the guys who I've met up with back in the past and recently, they've all been out the night before, they're all staying in a hotel, and they're all visiting the city. They either haven't gone to bed yet, or they've just woken up, and the ones that haven't been to bed yet, they, for whatever reason, are still awake, and they have an itch that needs scratching, and I'm more than happy to go around and scratch that itch. Because they're in that situation, they don't want to exchange pictures, they don't want to have a video call, they don't want to... they just literally want someone to go round there right now and scratch their itch, and I'm happy to supply that to them. So yeah, that's basically my system. The couple from Peru were extremely attractive. Nice dark tanned toned, and pretty much recently, how do I put this politely? I've been booking holiday weekend breaks away and going to stay like in the city, go around on the Friday and the Saturday and go, wow, what a fantastic architecture, wow, what an interesting museum, wow, this food is great. Don't go out on Saturday night because I don't want to drink loads and then wake up the next day and feel like death. I've been going to bed at roughly the normal time and then just waking up early and then just using this system to go from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel, maybe not that many, but I've been using this system and I've seriously got to know some really, really handsome chaps, all visiting, all staying in a hotel, and they all need an itch scratched. Cool. Right, well, I've shared with you my system to find the hottest hookups. If you found this video useful, you can always hit the thanks button down below and make me a small donation to keep my channel running. Or if you can't afford that, you can always hit the subscribe button, which helps as well. Okay, hope you have a fantastic week. See you next week. Lots of love and hugs. Mwah! And some bear kisses.